Hey guys. Hey, welcome. I'm really glad that you are here. I am really excited about tonight's topic, just as I am all the time about our topics, but I really wanted to discuss digestive health with you at the end of this month because 'tis the season, right? We are about to start some big stuff. And so I know that tomorrow this is starting, right? This is definitely starting tomorrow. And come on, guys, be honest. You are going to grab some of those out of those bags and eat those throughout the next couple of months. I know that some of our candy disappears along with when our kids are bringing those home. So that's starting, and then we're going to have Thanksgiving coming up next month, which is going to have all sorts of yummy stuff for us to eat, lots and lots of sweets and lots of just good stuff, right? Delicious, tasty, and then Christmas. So we are bombarded with lots and lots of things coming up here pretty quick. So that is why we are talking about digestive health today. I'm really excited for you to be here. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. Hey Gigi, I'm so glad you're here. Hey Mama, how you doing? And hey Tiff, oh, it's so good to see you. And Norma, so excited all of you are coming on. Now, just so you know, a couple of things before we start. So I um, am definitely challenged when it comes to Facebook Lives. So I may not, if you put a comment in the comment box, I may not get to it right away. Sometimes I get focused and sometimes I get distracted. So I will try to get to it. And if I don't get to it during this conversation, I will definitely respond to you when it is over in the comments, and we can talk more too. So everybody ready? I'm just making sure nobody else is on that I need to say hello to. Oh, do you see my little guy? This is my little Stanley in preparation for our day tomorrow. I'm doing some immersion therapy since I have a phobia. So he's going to tag along with me today for our class. Also, I am coming to you today from my in-laws. We have definitely had a day today, a real life day. So we closed on our house today, which is really exciting. And DJ couldn't be with me tonight. He is working on moving RVs from the RV park on over and picking up kiddos from activities. So that is why he is not with us, but he's doing the daddy thing tonight. So we're really glad about that. Hey Dee, good to see you. I'm so glad that you are here. Okay, guys, let's get right into it. I want to be respectful of your time. I'm hoping that I'll just talk for about 30 minutes and then kind of go to questions, but please feel free to post any comments or questions that you have while we're going along, and I will, like I said, try to get to those right away, and if not, after our class is over. So everything today, really my intention for this class is just to kind of help you to know how important your digestive health is, to show you that when we are looking at all of this, it's all holistic. So we don't want to wait until we get a symptom necessarily to try to alleviate that symptom, although we will. We really want to work on ourselves beforehand and be really proactive about our digestive health so that we have less and less of those times when we don't feel well and we're, kind of down for the day because of all of that that's going on within our bodies. And I've talked to lots and lots of people really in this last month that are just, Tiff, what can I do for this? Because it's taking me out. I have to miss work and all of that. So we want to be proactive, and I'm hoping that today you'll get some ideas and maybe that will help you a little bit. Okay, any questions before we get started? All right, everybody ready? Okay, let's start basic and simple, because digestive health can go anywhere, range anywhere from something really small, like just getting a tummy ache every once in a while, a little bit of maybe some indigestion every once in a while, some burning, to major digestive system related ailments. And so I want to start small and then we'll dig a little bit deeper here in just a minute. So some of the things that you can do before we start getting into our oils that are going to help you just kind of on a daily basis to proactively help your digestive system would be to, number one, really be present when you are eating. So I know that so many times we are thinking about 1,000 things during the day. We are, watching TV, or we're just kind of not in that moment. We're not really paying attention to our food. And so that causes us to eat more quickly. It causes us not to chew our food as well. To my teachers out there, I know that when I was teaching all day and you had a really small amount of time for lunch and really you were talking to students and doing all of that, and you would eat really fast standing up, and that is not the best thing for us. It really, really isn't. So anytime that you can, it's really nice to be mindful of what you are doing. Smell your food. That actually has been shown to help with your digestion. If you really take the time to smell your food, chew it slowly, be present, have a conversation, make mealtime special with your family so that everybody eats more slowly. They're not watching TV or on their electronics while they are eating. I know that a lot of times when you go to the movies and you're eating that popcorn and before you know it, it's all gone and then you feel terrible the rest of the day and, oh, I shouldn't have done that, but it happens. So that's number one. So I think that some other things that can help besides just being mindful of what we're doing and really slowing down, chewing our food, smelling our food, making it special, is we can add some support in for us. So let's start talking about some essential oils. The first oil that I'm going to talk about, because it is one of the basic and easy oils to use, is your lemon. Okay, so drinking lemon every day in your water is really supportive of your digestive system. You can start your morning with some warm lemon water. If you also drink lemon water before you eat, that also aids and supports your digestion. Lemon oil is also really good when you're having trouble going to the bathroom. And I think we're all friends here. We can talk about poop, right? It's a real thing. It's real. So when you are not having those bowel movements every day, Norma, stop laughing. Are you laughing? When you are not having those every day, it is really, really detrimental to your health. It can cause all sorts of issues, and your food can actually putrefy inside of your body. And so lemon oil is really helpful and supportive when you're having that issue. It is also really helpful when you have those burning sensations that sometimes come after you eat. If you eat too fast or you've had something that maybe your body doesn't like and you have that issue, lemon is a good oil for that. All right, let's discuss some other essential oils that can be really supportive for you as we're talking a little bit more beyond the basics. So some single oils that are really good for digestive health. We have peppermint. Most people know about peppermint tea, that peppermint tea is very soothing to your, digestion and your tummy support when you are having issues with that. Peppermint oil is also a really good go-to for that. Okay, 1 drop is equal to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So it is very potent, very strong. Its efficacy has been tested and researched, and it's a really nice oil to use, a nice single oil. It is also very supportive when you can't go, or if you're going too much and you have very loose stools, it's very supportive for that. And it is also supportive for when you have burning sensations after meals. So it's a good oil to go to after meals, in the evening, before, you might put a little drop in some tea and drink it that way. You can also put it on topically. Peppermint's a really nice one. Okay, another single oil. Let's look. Ooh, this is one a lot of people love. See if I can get it. Can you see it? It's our ginger oil. Ginger is also really known to be very supportive and soothing to the digestive system. It is nice when you have loose stools. It's supportive for that. It's supportive after meals. If you're having any bubbles, any gaseousness within, it is very supportive for that too. There is ginger tea. You can add it to just some water and drink it down. You can add it to capsules. You can use it topically. Ginger is a very warm oil. And so when we talk about essential oils in our introductory classes, whenever you use these warm oils topically, you always want to dilute them. So if I were to use this over my tummy area, I would put it with a fractionated coconut oil or an almond oil, an avocado oil. Any of those natural oils are good. Olive oil, okay, so that you can dilute these oils and you won't have any sensitivity to them when you do that. Okay. Another single oil that's really nice is fennel. And fennel is really supportive for inflammation within the digestive system. And there's a lot of times when inflammation is the culprit for things like this. So fennel, if you've never had it, tastes a lot like black licorice, smells a lot like black licorice, and it is just really soothing. So it is another single oil you can go to. Now, I know I'm giving you a lot of oils to think about, but we like to talk about how essential oils are kind of a choose your own adventure game. So you kind of have to try them, see which ones work the best for you, and go from there, because we're all so different. We're bio individuals, and what works for one person really well will not work for another person quite as well. So they might have to find the one that they love the most. So those are some single oil choices that are going to support your digestive system. Basil and marjoram, funny enough, are also really supportive of intestinal health. So you can use those whenever you might have some issues in your small and large intestine. And lavender and lemongrass are also two other single oils that you could think about for this. Now, my favorite oil to use for digestive health is a blend called Digestive. And it has many of these amazing oils in it already, and they are put into this blend in such a way that it is just optimally mixed for your digestive health. I love Digestive. It is a staple for us. We are never without it. My children will use it topically on their tummies whenever they get a tummy ache. If they've eaten too much, I just put a little bit in some fractionated coconut oil and give them a little tummy massage in the clockwise direction to kind of help their digestion. Oh, I can't talk tonight. Digestion to keep it going. And it works really well for them topically. I like to use Digestive internally. So I will put it in water, a drop in water, and drink that down if I'm feeling any concern in that area. I also have begun using Digestive a drop underneath my tongue after every meal, because I just learned recently from Danielle that that 95% of your serotonin is created in the gut. And so if you want to feel better emotionally, that sometimes it is just directly related to your digestive health. And so I have begun using Digestive after every meal and trying to just better my gut health all the way around. And it has been amazing. Digestive is fantastic support if you are feeling any kind of bloating, when you're having trouble going, when you have cramping that occurs after meals and things like that, any type of inflammation or burning sensation. So see, it kind of runs the full gamut. It does kind of all the things that those single oils can do. But sometimes people just want to do a single oil at a time, and that is definitely okay. Digestive can be used topically or internally. You can diffuse it if you would like, but for digestive system challenges, that's how you would use it. And it comes in an oil. We also have, for those people who like to just take a capsule and get it right in there, there are Digestive capsules that you can take. And let's see if I've got it here. There's a Digestive Touch, which is one you can throw in your purse, throw in your bag, and take with you. It is a roller bottle, and so you can just roll it right on whenever you're feeling any type of challenge when you're out and about, if you don't want to have to carry this oil around with you. So that's Digestive. And also, one other interesting thing about Digestive is it is not friendly to that bad gut bacteria that gets introduced into our tummy sometimes. So it's really supportive in kind of neutralizing and soothing and really supporting kind of healing within your digestive system. And it's a really fabulous oil. Really, really fabulous. All right, how are y'all feeling so far? Everybody good? Yay? You can click on likes, hearts, all of that kind of stuff if you are doing okay, but please feel free to post any comments that you have. I really will try to get to those when I can. All right, so let's dive a little bit deeper into digestive health because, you know, some of us have things that are more pronounced than just a tummy ache every once in a while, than just a little bit of heartburn every once in a while. And so kind of looking at our health even more and being really proactive in getting in there and kind of, you know, getting everything in there that needs to be in there to promote our healing and our health is really important. And I know y'all have heard this before, but Hippocrates, you know, he said all disease begins in the gut. And that was 2,000 years ago, or over 2,000 years ago. And he knew what he was talking about even then, because research is showing that there are many, many challenges that people are going through, many disease, you know, when your body's in dis-ease, it's a lot of times it can relate back to our gut health. And so this is really important to talk about. Our standard American diet does not help any, right, with all of our processed foods and things like that. Some medications can go in there and really rip up the gut biome and make it really hard on your body to do what it needs to do. And stress even can do this. You know, we talked in our emotions class last time about how our emotions can, you know, do things to us physically because we're feeling it in our bodies and all of that energy is doing stuff. So, but some of the diseases that have been linked to our gut health are things like heart disease, having a poor immune system, acid reflux, some mental health challenges, which we kind of talked about that serotonin being created in the gut, skin challenges, thyroid dysfunction, hormone imbalances, all those things. Sometimes, you know, we tend to look at them as one separate thing and try to find help for that one specific area, when really our body is so holistic and so intricate that it's all going back to somewhere else. And so we have to look at that sometimes. Even things like leaky gut, right? Which it can cause inflammation and food intolerances in people, which makes you not feel well, which makes you think, you know, oh, I've got a tummy ache, but it's coming from somewhere else. And that's why I think that's good. So let's talk next about digestive enzymes. So I know that this is a class on essential oils and health, but I really, really want to talk about some of these other things because I think that it all goes together. And I think when we put it all together, it just creates this atmosphere. You know, you can use your essential oils, and if some of these other things are not there, or if you're just eating, you know, fast food every day, but you're using your oils, it's like, you know, one step forward, two steps back, that kind of thing. So we have to really try to focus on putting it all together. So the first thing I want to talk about is digestive enzymes. Okay, so if you haven't heard of these yet, digestive enzymes break down the food that we eat and allow our food to be efficiently absorbed in our small intestine. Okay, now they're supposed to be found in the foods that we eat. We are also supposed to have them naturally inside of our system, okay, to help us break down the food. But here's the thing. Some of our foods do still contain digestive enzymes, but with the diet that we typically eat, most of those foods not going to have a lot of digestive enzymes in them. So my kids, I was talking about that today, and they're like, well, how many digestive enzymes are in this, Mama? how many are in these, you know, M&Ms, things like that. And unfortunately, not much, right? We're not going to find very much support from those things. And our bodies do create enzymes in our digestive system, but we lose 13% of our enzymes every 10 years as we age. And so as we get older, we notice that we have more tummy problems, but we just kind of chalk it up to, oh, well, you know, I'm getting older and my stomach doesn't like things as much as it used to. And yes, that might be true because of what's happening with our food and with our bodies, but digestive enzymes are definitely something to look at with that. So foods that contain digestive enzymes are things like avocados, bananas, kiwis, mango or mango, as our family likes to say, pineapple, honey. Honey is a great source of digestive enzymes, and bee pollen. Also fermented foods like sauerkraut and kefir and yogurt. Those are great sources of digestive enzymes. And, you know, that's one of the reasons that when you're taking those antibiotics and things like that, you know, it is the probiotics too, but also those digestive enzymes and kind of getting those back in there to help you. So those are all foods that contain those enzymes. And one sign that you might be lacking and that you might need to supplement with these is if you have bloating between meals, or if you wake up in the morning and you're bloated still, then that probably means that your system isn't breaking down the foods like it needs to so that it can digest it properly. And then everything stays in there, right? There's constipation issues, there's food putrefying in your gut. It's all just very bleak, isn't it? No, it really isn't, because we can do something about it. But one of the things, you know, doTERRA, and you guys know, that the only oils that I use for myself and my family are doTERRA essential oils. And that's a whole nother class of why I do that, right? But they know that this all goes together. And so they created Digestive Terrazyme. And these are digestive enzymes that were created to help us to break down our food, to help us digest our food, and to absorb our food the best they can. And so we utilize these by taking them before every meal. We also take them in the evenings at night before bed. And it is a great way to get your digestive enzymes in there. Okay. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about also is pre and probiotics. And I know there's been a lot of talk about these. You know, we kind of know about them, eating yogurt, right? Doing all of that. They're everywhere, pre and probiotics, and how good they are for your tummy. So prebiotics are basically the food that is for the strains of probiotics that give you that good gut bacteria inside of your digestive system. And so one of the products also that doTERRA created was Digestive PB Assist to help with this. And so this is a nice way to get your pre and probiotics in. They are double encapsulated, which basically means that they're going to get where they need to be in order for you to utilize them. Because a lot of times, probiotics, a lot of different of the products out there are not necessarily making it all the way to your intestines. They're not making it where they need to be. And so this makes sure that that'll happen. All right, my next tip for you is a really important one. We need to be listening to our body. We need to be listening to what it is telling us after we eat. If we are not feeling well and we're eating the same food and not feeling well every time, really listen to yourself, because our bodies tell us what they need. They really do. And listening is a good thing. It really is. If you have a certain food that doesn't make you feel well, take those out for a while. right? See how you do. And just know that there are a lot of diets out there that say, you know, do our diet for this amount of time. It's going to reset your system. It's going to cleanse you. It's going to help you. But no one diet is good for everybody. And what I mean by that is, for example, for myself, we talked about those enzyme foods a minute ago, that whole list. Well, I have something called latex fruit syndrome, or latex fruit allergy. And I basically, just kind of the short of it is, if you have an allergy to latex, a lot of times if your body's sensitive, it can also have a cross reaction from certain fruits and vegetables that contain a protein that's just like latex. So your body has an allergic reaction to that, or an intolerance to those fruits. Guess what's number one? Avocados. And avocados are one of those foods that what we're told to eat one a day, right? And they're amazing. They're this amazing good food that have great fats in them, and they're really good for you. And I wish that I could eat them every day, but avocados are number one on that list. I will be in bed just in miserable pain when I eat an avocado because of this. Guess what else is is on that list? I'm trying to look for my list. Bananas. That was one of our enzyme containing foods. Bananas do the exact same thing to me that avocados do. Kiwi, mango, pineapple, these are all on my list as well. I don't have quite as much reaction to those, and that's why I have to kind of listen to my body and know which ones I'm okay with eating, which ones I am not okay with eating. But my whole point of that is just that we're told so many things about which foods are the best for us, which ones we should be eating, which diet is the best, and it might not be for you. So really pay attention to your body. Listen to it. We are really intelligent, and we can find what works the best for us. And I really encourage you to do that. And the last thing I want to talk about is just nourishing your body and your organs with food grade supplements. A lot of times we are lacking in those vitamins and minerals, and those can help us. They can help us to detox. They can help us to cleanse. They can help to kind of regulate everything that is going on there. We do have wonderful supplements at doTERRA, believe it or not. Their number one seller is the Lifelong Vitality Pack, which is our food grade supplements. They come with a 30-day money back guarantee, so you can try them, and if you don't like them, you can send them back and get your money back. But it is the most purchased product every month because they are so amazing. They have 22 vitamins and minerals, optimal absorption, omega-3s, because you know we're not getting enough omega-3s from our foods anymore. They have 12 different spices and herbs along with our essential oils to support you and to get all of that in. They're just really amazing, and I know that can be a whole nother class, but I wanted to at least talk to you about that. All right, have I been talking forever? Oh, I'm getting really close to that 30 minutes. I wanted to let you know before I forget, because I will forget, that all of you who joined me live today are going to be entered into a drawing at the end of the class, and I am going to be letting you choose a product of your choice. So the choices are going to be a Digestive Touch, or a bottle of digestive enzymes, our Terrazyme, or a bottle of PB Assist. So those are going to be our three choices for our drawing today. And so if you would like to be, if you are on and you haven't said anything, please say something. I want to know that you're here so that I can get you into that drawing. And this month is a really great time to start if you're looking at starting with essential oils, because doTERRA has an amazing special going on this month where if you get started with one of our top 10 oil kits, you also get a diffuser with that, and you also get a little car or travel diffuser and 3 of our very rare citrus oils that you can't purchase regularly. We have kumquats and red mandarin and clementine to go with your little car diffuser. So that is a special. And if anybody wants to get started today, I am also going to throw in another special product for you as well to help with your digestive health, because I want to help you get started if you are looking at, you know, kind of doing that as we're going into the holiday season and supporting yourself and really making the most of it, because it's no fun when you don't feel good and when your tummy's hurting. And so there's so much you can do with these to support yourself and really make it the best that you can. So does anybody have any questions? Like I said, this is a big topic and we could talk about so many things, but I wanted to kind of get some of this in here and get it out to you. How are y'all feeling? Anybody? Oh, DJ just joins us. He's on with us now. Could you hear that in the background? He's done with all that fun kid stuff. So, okay, y'all. Well, like I said, I wanted to make this short and sweet. I know that you have abundant lives and you're very busy. So thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful to you. And we're going to be back next month with another class. So y'all have a wonderful time. Have fun tomorrow for Halloween. Enjoy it. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.